we've been getting a couple good news about Lord of the Mysteries recently, right? With the global international friendly distribution, Crunchyroll, right? Not just on WeTV, and then multiple language dubs, 8 separate languages. But then we got this. The most recent trailer, again, we're gonna be reacting to the trailers pretty soon, leading up to the release dates on June 28th. Lord of the Mysteries anime accused of using AI dubbing. There's also apparently a Twitter thread that I kind of want to go over, but let's hear what Ellen Historian has to say first.
So apparently people are accusing Tencent for using AI dubbing in Lord of the Mysteries' recent promotional video. This is because supposedly some of the other language trailers had weird pronunciations and messed up the grammar.
Uh-oh. Okay, so this has... I thought that maybe they were getting caught using AI to like make their like automate their background assets and different things that maybe doesn't matter as much to obviously just make things more efficient, but it's like voice acting dubbing is AI potentially. So what, are we getting like Google Translate levels of like, you know, voice acting going on?
Personally went and watched the Elo Team Anime's trailer in all of the languages available, and to me they all sounded fine, but then again I only know English out of these languages.
I can watch the Korean one and figure out, you know, if it's... we can't, though. I can't spoil myself right now of the trailers.
However, despite this, I can pretty confidently say it's not AI due to a tweet from Wind Valley, who pointed...
Yeah, right over here, right? And I'm sure he's going to summarize it. But this is the tweet. I want to find out for myself, too. So, Wind Valley. I got no clue what they do. This is an account with 995 followers. Number 1, COI, Glazer, and Lumion Lover. Lord of the Mysteries Discord veteran. It's just a super sweaty Lord of the Mysteries veteran. So let's just take their word for it. There are no solid information or sources that I can use to verify the voices. But according to BCMA Pictures fan, I don't know what that is, within the studio's Chinese fandom chat group, there are also speculations that the PV voice has been made with AI to make it in time for global promotion campaign. Speculations keyword. That is disheartening. I think I mentioned in the other video where we kind of like confirmed that we have multiple language dubs happening, that this seems kind of, I don't know, it felt like we had no marketing, no news about any popular voice actors, you know, announcing this stuff, and then suddenly, boom, they drop 8 separate language pack dubbing, and I was like, I guess they had that shit, you know, just like tight sealed, and they were ready to go with it. But now these AI concerns are being brought up. Now it sounds like, are they rushing? Are they like literally just trying to like make shit up? No, the above is also a speculation with valid concern, of course, because it wasn't just one person who felt it sounded AI. There's quite a lot of people who thought of the same thing, both domestically and internationally. Here's one thing I would have to say about it, though. People get so angry about AI when they don't even know that it was AI from the beginning. And what I'm trying to say is, like, people hate AI simply because of like they're programmed to hate AI. AI has taken away jobs, taken away livelihoods, it's taken away the essence of the human soul and art, and they get super triggered. But if the voice acting, let's just assume for a fact that the dubs were indeed AI, and you didn't know it was AI, and you listened to it and you thought to yourself, this is pretty good. That same person, when someone else finally tells them, yo, this shit was AI, then they get mad. I just feel like that is pretty funny to me, because you're telling me that you couldn't even tell the difference and you thought it was fine, but suddenly, just because other people are making you aware, and that's the fucking plotline of fucking boy-girl friendship right now, dumbass fucking red-haired sister bitch. Dude, her big sister sold us out on that shit, and she didn't even know it was like a fake replacement. I'm getting off topic right now. That anime fucking makes me mad. The actual dub of the show are highly likely still in production. The reason being, many people, including BCMA Pictures fan, have pointed out that you can see Crunchyroll listed the dub's release date as to be determined, which means there's a very high chance it won't be aired in the dub exactly on 28. And the dubs are still in production, which also means the supposed simultaneous release could very well mean it's only for the sub versions. Ah, shit. Wait a minute. That's kind of bad. Now, I remember watching other animes like Roshidere or even Solo Leveling, where the English dub, again, isn't like synchronized with the Japanese dub, right? Like, we're going to be multiple weeks ahead, then the English dub is kind of like lagging behind. Now, speculations make me assume that like those dubs, and who knows exactly which dubs it is, right? I have no clue, you know, if this is confirming that only the Chinese dub, basically the sub version, will be distributed globally, internationally, and who knows about the other languages. Maybe English and Japanese are already just locked in and confirmed, and the other languages like Korean, Brazilian and stuff are the ones lagging behind? These are informations that I just don't know. I'm just trying to just ask some questions. Now, this doesn't mean it's impossible for the dubs to make it in time for the June 20th release. The status of the dub release on Crunchyroll could be updated at any moment, but just be prepared if it's not aired on the same day, and we have no timeline on when the dub will be done. I think that I have to make a video, and even I think we should do a poll. Actually, I recently just posted another poll. Let's see what's gonna win between Unlimited Midworks and Bakemono Mid. I think that I'm gonna do a poll. That's pretty interesting. Unlimited Blade Works is clearing. I think that we should do a poll to see, should I watch this in Chinese dub, English dub, Japanese dub? I think most people are gonna vote for Japanese dub. But if so, then we have to figure out, like, are we gonna be watching the episodes like late? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to just kind of figure out as the day passes. Getting back on topic, regardless of whether we can verify the PVs are made using AI or not, one thing is for certain. Both fans and the new viewers who just found out about this show have everything in their right to voice their concerns of the PV AI sounding voices and grammar mistakes. It would be a bad move on Tencent's part to allow the voiceover's quality to be like this. They probably could have been more strict with their local distributors and oversees their voice actors' acting efforts more carefully. Surely that Tencent already knows how international audiences' general attitude towards AI languages are. Does Tencent give a fuck though about the I don't know. Some people are AI enjoyers, some people are really AI haters. They could have done a better job to make us not sound like AI. Just don't use AI. Hire professional voice actors. Making the promotional material like this would just leave a bad taste in some viewers' mouth. Would have dampened the hype, and that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know how many people care that much about it. I feel like over on Twitter and different, forums and subreddits where there's more of like an echo chamber where they're obviously people are like losing their livelihood because of AI. It's going to be way more like negative AI sentiments. But I wonder if the average person could even distinguish, if it was AI or not, or even care if it was AI. They probably just want a good product. And if they can't even tell that if it was AI, then it's good enough. And Tencent can, I guess, get away with it. We'll see. Aside from the criticisms of and voicing your concerns onto the PV to Tencent, which are valid, the only thing next as we move forward is to make sure the actual dub of the show are done well, done properly, and definitely make sure it's not done by AI. We will find out the truth once the dub drops. I sincerely hope Tencent did not bumble on this. This is gonna be a fucking drama shit show, bro. Whenever on the 28th, oh man, bro, we're gonna be fucking feasting. If it's good voice acting, then we form a video out saying, oh, thank God it's not AI, guys. And if it is AI voice acting, then we go, holy shit, as Lord of the Mysteries cooked. I hope they have the common sense to realize this is not a corner they can cut for the main episode's voices, unless they somehow straight up hate making money on the global animation market. P.S. Oh right, the easiest way to resolve a concern is for Tencent to just make an official statement. Who knows when that's gonna happen. PPS, one more thing. Pretty sure BCMA Pictures is only responsible for the animation, not the voice acting. So it's like the studio working on Lord of the Mysteries. That's Tencent or the corresponding local distributors' jobs to do the dub. So this whole AI voice suspicions has nothing to do with the studio itself. Hold up. So the studio is not responsible for the voice acting. There obviously should not be blamed for any of the AI voice acting, allegations. Tencent or corresponding local distributors' jobs. So to blame Tencent, right? Blame Tencent and the other distributors for figuring out the voice acting issues. TLDR, we don't know. TLDR, none of us know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have to just literally wait until June 28th to see exactly what drops. Let's check out, what Ellen Historian has to say about this.
Out a Spanish language content creator on Bilibili commented on the official trailer, saying he was the voice actor for the Spanish PV. This confirms that the Spanish version of the trailer was not AI, which makes it likely that none of the other trailers were either. As for the reason,
yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I feel like in terms of priority of different languages, Spanish is like not up there. I'm not saying Spanish is a lesser language, but in terms of like voice acting priorities, I feel like English, Japanese, Chinese are probably going to be the top categories, right? So if Spanish voice dub is already done by an actual voice actor, then it makes sense that, the other ones that we would be most likely listening to would be also done properly.
Reason why their voice acting might have sounded weird to some people, it's probably because the actors for the trailers specifically were likely non-native speakers of those languages. However, before you guys get too worried,
so here's a So basically, non-native voice actors have been voice acting this, and because it was bad, people think it's AI. That's the other schizo conspiracy.
About Lord of the Mysteries anime having a bad dub, the Spanish language content creator also said he only voice acted for the trailer. This suggests that the odds are that the actual anime dub VAs are going to be different people. On the other hand, this entire situation might point to the LOTM dubs not being ready for the Donggua's premiere.
No! So, and again, the actual Donghua language dubs are likely going to be done by international distributors. I think that I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm the one that's not aware, but I got no clue about the state of the English and Japanese dub, right? Like none of this stuff, it confirms anything. We're just kind of like, uh-oh, the trailer seems AI-ish. Something's going off there. But then apparently Spanish voice actors are confirming that they actually did it. But then it's also like those people might not even be the actual voice actors for the actual anime because they were only hired for the trailers. There's a lot of questions up in the air. Maybe some of you guys are better aware of the situation and can give me some confirmations in the comment sections. But that's pretty much it. Keep your heads up. Keep vigilant. Look out for any news, considering when this shit drops, I want to be able to cover it immediately. And if we don't know the status of the English, Japanese, and Chinese dub, and that's also a different thing that we got to figure out, right? I'll probably do a poll or something and ask you guys what dub you want to listen to. And it's probably going to be Japanese because that's probably going to be, even if English might make more sense, I feel like Japanese is going to be the most comfortable and familiar to the masses. And obviously that does matter a lot. Anyways, please check out LN Historian's channel. Link to the video. Bang, bang, bang. Go give it a like. Check out their channel for more content like this. Careful for spoilers. I'll see you next time.